Hi, I'm Darren the Ghost Guy. You can find me on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. The mystery surrounding the vanishings of people from our national parks and forests should alarm every single hiker, for it is usually the lone hiker who just vanishes off the planet, and not a trace is ever found, or if found, they are found in locations previously searched. Some areas were searched several times over, and all of a sudden, just like they were dropped from space, the victim is there. The oddest part is their clothes are occasionally folded neatly beside the skeletal remains or close to the body. We are talking about days to months of time being in the weather, but the clothes show no or slight sign of rot due to the elements. The victim is found far outside the range a person their age could travel. Children, for example, found 15 or more miles farther than they could travel on their own, or found in locations deemed impossible for the age range to get to. An example is a group of 5 men, all walking down a logging road. The fourth in line looks back at the last person. They're there. And a few minutes later, the fifth person is gone, and only a few things are ever found. There seems to be a weird relationship between those who go missing, for adults, and that is that the person is considered very intelligent to the other end, to whereas the person may have some type of mental disorder. David Paulides, a former police detective, was approached by a former National Forest employee. The former forest employee expressed his concern about the number of people going missing due to weird happenings. David Paulides agreed to look into these missing people. It was not long before he came to the conclusion that something was hunting humans in our national forest, and a conspiracy created by the Forest Service to hide or minimize these occurrences. Paulides devised certain criteria for his missing 411 books, and that the people that go missing, people are alone or separated from the group. Another is spontaneous vanishings in boulder fields, and weird weather happens to roll in, plays an important role, and also strange lights. He's able to make a correlation between missing people, the forest, and the vast expanses of caves. Basically, the largest cave systems are found below our most popular tourist destinations. My next unsolved disappearance features the story of Stacy Ann Harris. Stacy went missing in Yosemite National Park in 1981 at 14 years old. Stacy was an aspiring photographer, and a chance to go camping and horseback riding was an offer she could not refuse. The trip was her and her father's, and the plan was to meet up with another group of people, head up to the high elevation camp called Sunrise. The High Sierra Camp, which happens to be the highest elevation camp in the rugged backcountry of Yosemite. The camp offered a night in the remote forest, but for Stacy, it was a chance to photograph the beautiful scenery that is Yosemite. On that fateful day, as the sun was going down, she spotted a lake. Reflections of the mountain was mirrored into the lake. Stacy wanted to go get some photos, and 77-year-old Gerald Stewart agreed to go with her on this short trip. So Stacy was taking her pictures, and then she spotted the perfect location that led well beyond the area she was in. And Stewart at 77 was too tired because of the day's journey as well as the high altitude. Stewart decided to stay behind. He said how he watched her until she blended into the trees. As time went by without her returning, concern turned into terror At first started slowly, then the searchers, her group, went out calling her name. As the day became dark, the entirety of the situation set in and park officials were notified. What came next was one of the park's most extensive searches involving park officials, volunteers, and helicopters. Despite their best effort, not one single item belonging to Stacy has ever been found. Stacy at 14 is but one of thousands that just vanish. Maybe she entered into a cave, but no caves were found. Suspicion did fall on the 77-year-old male, but his health and the altitude made it surely extremely difficult to attack a healthy 14-year-old. Could have easily fought off his attack. I hope you take something from the true story. Credits go to Scott Jones, author of Strange National Park Disappearances. I am Darren, the Ghost Guy, on YouTube, and please like and subscribe and share. It would mean a world to me. Thank you.